What's up, y'all? Man. Welcome to another live stream. Man, I've had a pretty cool weekend here in Cincy, and now it's time for the ride back, cause gotta get ready to go to work tomorrow. Hold on, I'm doing something real quick. Yeah. For anyone, man, who may want to contribute toward the channel, is much appreciated. And I put the cash up in the chat. Bless y'all. Appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Hope y'all had a great weekend. What's up? Oh, 6 of y'all up in here. Y'all hit that thumbs up, please. I appreciate it. What's up, What's up, Anna Sullivan? Yeah, I'm ready to head back. I'm gonna go ahead and piss one more time before I hit this road. Ah, appreciate you, Anna Sullivan. Thank you. And you are cool as well. Just because you tuned in, thank you. Check out the traffic, y'all. I'll be right back. Y'all look out to the right for me. I'll be right full. I better do I want to get something sweet. Yeah. Thanks again. You're a great person as well, Anna Sullivan. Alright. So what's going on with everybody? Did you all get you some barbecue? You enjoy time with family? I hope you did, and I hope there was no drama. You know, whenever. That's the reason why we spend so much time apart and we get together once or twice a year. But man, I don't even have that, man. So anybody who has that, very fortunate. No, I am in Cincinnati. Cincinnati, Ohio. That's already, it's already almost 2 o'clock. Well, it is 2 o'clock. Let's head south. I gotta tell you something. You and I are blessed. Well, I put it like this. If you work a bunch of overtime, man, you put a lot in your pocket now, man. You put all that in your pocket. Am I a Big Nose fan? Not necessarily. I'm a Bears fan. When I was a football fan, but I'm not too much of a sports fan anymore, per se. Because it's just, I don't know, man. I found so many more important things in life. I've gotten off into my field of work way more heavily. God willing, follow through with the plans of that. Changing my life. I tell you, if you just concentrate on working on yourself, man, that right there, that alone, that's enough to keep you busy the rest of your life. Just working on you. Working on your shortcomings, and man, I got shortcomings by the wheelbarrow load. So I'm gonna say that, but I've got my shortcomings like anybody does. And I just think, and see, I'm 52, so I'm at the point in life where I'm not so concerned with a sports team that I'm so wrapped up in that, I know all the stats. I might break a TV if they don't win a game. I'm at the point where it's just so much more to life than the sports game. I'd much rather go hiking, go sit out by a river, that kind of stuff. I don't see any sense in wearing a shirt or jersey or whatever with another man's name on the back. I'm out to create my own jersey, put my own name on, put my name on the back of it. Represent Team Me. What's the best site? Oh, excuse me. Whoa, the Bears. I didn't even notice your name, man. The Bears. All right. I didn't even notice your name. Of course, I'm driving. But what's the best advice I've received? Let's see. Because I've received a lot of good advice. Well, I guess I would say some of the best advice I received, I'll say, came from a regular dude. Oh boy, he drove a beer truck. His name is Rick. I hope he's still around, because it's been a while ago since he and I had a conversation. But shout out to Rick the beer. Shout out to Rick, the beer truck driver. Okay. I was like in my 20s, mid-20s. And I've been through, hey man, the street phase, all of that as young men trying to figure it out. So I was working a job at the time in downtown Nashville. It's called called Operation Neat Street. And this job was a cross between a janitor, because you had a broom and dustbin. You go around downtown sweeping up cigarette butts, bottles and everything, dumping them in the nearest trash can. It was a cross between janitor, / security and tour guide. You see somebody getting their purse snatched or something else, you just take the description or whatever, and you would pass it on. You were there to help the tourists, basically, in downtown Nashville, because everybody comes from all over to see Music City. So you were like down to what they called at the time Nashville Downtown Ambassadors, and I think they might still have that going on. But nonetheless, I was doing that, right? And at the time, that's the job that it was a cool ass job too. Didn't pay a lot, but at the time, that's the job that I had held the longest. I had never held a job for over a year. So when I had that job and I made it a year, that was like a milestone for me. So anyway, after that, I'm looking to move up, right? So long story short, I had drive. I'm a cat with drive. I still got it. And my manager at the time, he was a black dude, and dude was jealous of me because a lot of times people will see. People don't like you, man. You don't know why, because they see something in you that you might not even see. And that was my drive, my aspiration for more. So he wanted to quell that. So the opportunity come up to be, I think, an assistant manager or something like that. And oh boy, I had most experience to do it, or as much as experience as anybody else to do it, but nobody else wanted it. So I saw it as, a step up, an advancement. But old boy didn't like that. So I saw over time, dude was salty, So, long story short, I was striving for the position because I covered every position. I worked at one time it was a hybrid position where it was like 4 zones, and you would have, each person had a zone. And then you had a person at one time called, it was a floater. I worked the floater. And the floating position where I knew all 4 zones, I could do all of them, I could float between them, and I liked it because it gave me like basically free reign of downtown. It was a very loose job, it was chill. And anyway, as time went on, old boy, he hired somebody off the street that's supposed to giving me my due and allowing me to rise up. So once I saw the way which way the wind was blowing, okay, I decided to get. There was a lot of work going on in downtown Nashville at the time, and it's turned into a long story. Anyway, there was a lot of work going on in downtown Nashville at the time, and I picked up a second job to replace what was going on with the group. And long story, that's how I wound up getting into electrical. Not at that job, but over time, because I saw that construction paid me the best, and I kind of like it was the best fit for me. Then I just had to find a trade. Then I found that. So that's a whole nother video. But the best advice, damn, I went all around. The advice was when I didn't get the job, right? My bad. When I didn't get the job, man, I was mad, walking around pissed. And this dude named Rick drove a big truck. He drove a beer truck. He made deliveries. And I've been seeing dude for about, I don't know, the last year. You know how you head nod a cat, whatever, you don't necessarily have a conversation with a cat, but you see him on a regular basis. Head nod, what up, this, whatever. And a dude always was like he had a angry look on his face. And so we never really talked or anything like that. He might have gave me a head nod back one day, I don't know. But it's funny how the people that you get inspiration from the oddest places. So I was sitting outside, out back of Jack's Barbecue downtown, and I was feeling some type of way about the job and everything. I was down about it, and then old boy happened to be making a delivery. So he made a delivery and everything. And he took time out. We struck up a conversation, and I told him what was going on. And he said, "Yeah, man, I understand what you're going through, but they can train a monkey to push a dustpan, walk around downtown. If you want to make better money, you want to move up, you have to do something that, where you have a skill or something." So I took that to heart, and eventually I found the trade that I'm in now, which is electrical, and it was some of the best advice that I received. So yeah, that's some of the best advice because it changed my life. That was a roundabout way to get to the story, but yeah, it changed my life, man. Cincinnati has one of the prettiest skylines. It's just the way that it's positioned when you come into the city. I like it, especially when you're coming in from the north, headed south. Oh, I'm sorry. When you're coming in from the south, headed north, and you come over that hill, man, and it's just the skyline. Whoops. Cincinnati Reds, where they play. Cincinnati Reds, where they play.
In a quarter mile, use the right 2 lanes to turn slightly right to stay on I-71 South. Use the right 2 lanes to turn slightly right to stay on I-71 South. Continue on I-71 South for 20 miles.
Practice facility. Ah, nigga. Come on. Yeah, I appreciate you too, the Bears. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things, getting out in between the white lines. An opportunity to think, refresh. What's up, Wanderer 7? conversations with brothers about anything R&B, anything crazy. Don't even worry about that. I don't know what age you are, but at any age, man, it's time to. My advice to you is do what makes you happy, because you can go around trying to conform yourself and fit yourself into all these boxes that everybody think you need to fit in, and then at the end of the day, they still not gonna be happy with you. It's still something that you not doing they think you ought to be doing. Man, fuck that. Don't care what nobody else thinks. You know, a lot of people, we've all been conditioned to have this mindset that we gotta have a house or apartment. But everybody's lifestyle doesn't fit to that. And not everybody wants that. But we're made to have this mindset as where we gotta conform and be the same with everybody, be the same as everybody else. And as soon as you have an idea that doesn't fit that mold, then all of a sudden you're an outcast, you're crazy, and all it is that you've broken through the fear of trying another way. Through my videos, other testimonies of people who do this lifestyle, it's intrigued you enough to where it's piqued your interest enough to where you might want to give a try at it. After all, I ain't no better than you are. We all have the same 24 hours. It's all how you want to spend it. So don't feel don't pay no attention to what those people say, man, because there's a whole community of people, like-minded people out here that say the same thing. Man, the hell with them damn utility bills. I have this and I have that, and my work has me traveling, or my work is not stationary, or they've fashioned their own lifestyle, and that's what our time on earth is all about. Not to fit into some fit one, fit all type lifestyle, a cookie cutter. There are people out here who've chosen to live differently. Me, I'm a hybrid. I have a mixture of regular life, but I try to be as irregular, if that means anything. Irregular. No, I don't mean. Y'all know what I mean. That's the best word I can come up with. No, I don't want to be regular. I don't want to be like everybody else. I can't fit into that. people who color outside the lines, like myself, if you color outside the lines, yeah, you'll be, yeah. Don't worry about it. They're being instructed on how to paint the picture, and you're painting your own picture. "45 thing about selling your house." Well, I can't tell you not to, but if you can have that house be a stream of income, you thought about that? You know, sort of like fun thing about getting out doing. Whoa, see that? And have you considered, maybe renting out the place, you know, renting out your house, as a form of a stream of income, to fund your lifestyle, this new lifestyle that you decide to take on, because you could change your mind, and then you'll have a place, to come back to, should you decide that this lifestyle is not for you. So, if I was in a position where I had a house, I don't know what exactly your position is, but all I know, when you told me you had a house, think about selling your house, I'm thinking that it's paid for, that, right, that's, but, yeah, if you got something already, maybe you could turn it into a stream of income while you try out this new lifestyle, 6 months or a year lease or however you decide to do it. And whenever you decide, or if you decide, to step away from this lifestyle, then you will have a place to go back to. That's the position that a lot of Americans are in, working just to pay bills. You don't want to deal with bad tenants and repairs. Yeah, I feel you on that. I get you on that. That's a tough call right there. 107. But I'm confident that you can figure that out, because if you were able to figure out how to buy a house and own property and everything, you'll figure this out. Because just, you know, from now to the cows come home. But at the end of the day, it's your decision. But I'll say that you're fortunate right now, at least from my viewpoint, as far as I know, my limited understanding. Oh, it's the red stop. But I would think hard on that one, because should you get out here and decide this lifestyle is not for you, then you will be in a sense starting all over. And I don't know. It all depends on how well you've got things set up for you, you know? That's an individual call. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Free, if you would. You're not obligated, but feel free to hit the cash out or the super chat. Help the channel grow. If you like the content, appreciate it. Cash up is in the chat, or you can hit the super chat. It all will be appreciated. We put toward the growth of the channel. I'm gonna try to revive my my vigor for YouTube and try to keep this going. But I still got a lot going on in my regular life, in real life. But I enjoy making videos, making content for you guys. I full enjoyed the 3-day weekend. I needed it. God willing, I get to see some parts of the East I haven't seen. I haven't seen Pittsburgh. I'm gonna go see Pittsburgh. They got work going on there. Might see how long it takes to get out. I'm also also thinking about I find me a spot that pays a good enough scale. I might try to stick a winter out if I get me a good. Try to work through a winter. See if I can get me, especially with there's no tax on overtime there. If I can find me a good gig, I might stick out the winter. I don't know. I say that. I just pray that I have the opportunity to participate in life first and foremost. And everything else is the cherry on top. Cherry on top. Verona. Jorge says Wendy's sell their hamburgers capsules, sell the sliders or something. Didn't know that. I never seen it. I don't go and put food down like where the TV dinners and all the box food. I don't even go down those aisles anymore. You know, I go to fresh, and when I get veggies, I don't typically get anything from Walmart unless I get something like a lemon or a lime or a potato or an onion. But if I'm gonna get fresh veggies, I try to go a step up from Walmart, like I do a Publix or Kroger. They have pretty good produce. Publix has excellent produce. Publix, they make sure that their lighting and everything shines down on the produce just right. They arrange the produce in such a way. Yeah, I've seen it. I built the Publix. Publix has that game down. They're actual hamburgers. I gotta look for that next time I'm in there. They got Wendy's marked on it. I wonder if I could throw them on the grill because, to me, Wendy's has some of the best burgers. But if they were flame broiled like Burger King, man, I think they would have it on lock. I think they have it on lock. But I'm actually thinking about, man, getting me a little, buy myself a little portable grill, give me a little bag of rocks, and maybe after work, start stopping by the grocery store and just pick up something and do it like that. Because when I went in Wendy's yesterday, and y'all saw the video, saw that cat. He just like picking his nose like that is, man. I'm talking about he had a couple knuckles buried up in there. So, you know, the quality of people that they have nowadays working in these places. Then they want, you know, $15 McDonald's and Wendy's. A fast food job was not meant to be a career. You know, get out of here. I come from the generation where, like I told you, like what Rick told me, they can train a monkey, push a broom and dustpan. They can train a monkey to flip hamburgers. Hell, they train robots to flip hamburgers now. So a lot of these people want to make careers out of these jobs. They've been replaced by automation. But anyway, those jobs are meant for high school kids. You know, trying to work their way into the workforce, trying to figure it out. It's made for kids still living at home. It don't take a whole lot of skills to make a hamburger. Shit, you do that at the house. What's wrong with a lot of folk now is that they don't want to expand themselves and try to go any further. They won't. You gotta go make success. Success don't come meet you like that. Come on now. $25, $15, even $15 to flip burgers. But here's what pisses everybody off. You want $15 to still give us the same level of service, which is getting the order wrong, not knowing how to add or subtract ingredients. Just like with a double stack story. You know, I shouldn't short circuit you every time I come in. Instead of ordering a regular double stack, one with everything, that should be no problem. You can't be expecting $15 an hour and you gonna give me the burger the way you want to give me. No. That's too one-sided. I'm giving you extra money, unwarranted, and you still want to, you still getting the orders wrong. No, you can't do that, man. You got to want to step it up somewhere along the way. Say, yeah, that flame grill hit different, don't it though? Man. Nothing like a burger off the grill, man. Burger off the grill will change your life. Show me love, y'all. Hit the cash app. Hit the super chat. Man 1023. Let the channel grow. Subscribe, hit the super chat, hit the cash app. Your efforts will not go unappreciated. Help this channel grow. Prayerfully, man, about 2 more weeks, man, I can bump up out of here. Like that. Yeah. Y'all see that? Oh, hey, you remember dude? Yeah, you remember dude with the thumb? That was wild. That was wild. Yeah, he was with, I think he was with his mom or his grandma. He was with 2 ladies, and they had to have been related to him. But man, he cussed them like a dog. Yeah, he was going off that night. And the next morning, and they went down the street to get away from him, and the next morning they had him right back up in the truck. But had them been some men or uncle and or brother, they left his ass. He been done. Yeah, that was wild. Yeah, that was in Bradenton, Florida. That was wild. Thank you, Jorge, man. That shows, man. Thank you, man. It makes me feel good. Somebody remember my videos like that. That's cool. Appreciate that. Hot out here. See that big heart up in the sky. What that mean? At the very least, you got some hot water. Available hot water at the very least. Go again, Jorge. You want to be an electrician, Jorge? We're special people. I like that rear window sticker there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Never seen that barbecue place open. Man, it is dumb. Audio back now. Had to mute y'all for a second. Yeah, man, I'm finna get back on the road here in a second. I'm gonna get out here and stretch my legs for a second. And somebody bless the kid, man. Hit that super chat. Hit that cash out. Show y'all something. See that right there? It's one of them Toyota Siennas, hybrids. And the hybrid, I think you can run the air conditioner at night. Something like that, boy. I'm down copyright strike. Yeah. Yeah, Bears. The Bears. That man was rich deep, man. Yeah, I don't like paying the cell phone bill. I know it's not. Nah, it ain't muted. Deep, knuckle deep, elbow deep. And scratching the back of the inside of his head. Yeah, I wish I had gotten that, man. God, I wish I had gotten that. Well, it taught me a lesson. I'm start carrying my camera in from now on. guys. I'm recommitting myself to working on my most important project, and that is me. And I've got a mountain of work ahead of me, but that's okay because if anything I need to be working on is me, working on myself. As a matter of fact, that's oftentimes the project many of us skip over. Yeah, and we'll replace that project of working on ourselves with getting a dog, uh, uh, volunteering at homeless shelters, you name it. Whatever that'll take the time away from you working on yourself, many of us, including me, do that. Like all those people doing all that protesting. Who the fuck's got the time to do all of that when there's bills to be paid? Light bills, water bills, car notes, all that. Especially sticks and bricks dwellers. Who's got time out for that? You're doing that, yelling, screaming, holding signs, leaving all that work behind on self that you be doing. I'm guilty of that. But since I'm still blessed, what the hell is that? Nobody in my life. What was that called, man? I'm headed to Louisville. Oh, I think I know who that was. I don't want to be bothered. Whoops. Oh, top fan. What's this dude here? I don't know what this means, but that blue 75313. Thank you for being a top fan, and Wander 7277 being a top fan. Stuff out. Man. Show love. Show some love. Show some love to your boy. I appreciate you. Get that cash up. For those who may not be able to get out, you know, and go on highway trips like this, I at least want to read some of this where you know, be out here on the road with me. Much respect to the truck drivers. I like being out here on the road, but I like what I do. They have to be out here. It's like, much respect to that, though. I must go on ask, you know, while we're here, might as well. Anybody been keeping up with the Diddy stuff? I may catch a little bit here. Ooh, look. Look at that. Look at all those rolling hills. Stuff. They let them out. I don't think they let them out. See where that man trying to sue them liquor people. He pissed off them higher up, but they in everybody's pocket. Judges, lawyers, media. He don't do no time, man. Not much. That was more or less just to humiliate him. Put all his business out there in the street. It's just something. It's just a conversation piece. I'm not going to delve off into it because we really don't too much care, man. It's a whole nother. Man. Yeah. Cash up. Hit the super chat. Man, I finally get around this dude. We got here. get me a rig like that. But I don't know if I want to drag around. Pull a camper around like that all the time. some kind of advancement. It's always the ones in the sports cars that get somebody a damn little Nissan Sentra here. They fishtailing nobody. He's in a Lexus. It's taking forever. Come on, look at this. Look at this. Could have went. Come on. Damn. Come on. Lots of opportunity coming up. Here we go. This asshole. God, that make me sick. Okay. We're gonna wait in. We're gonna wait on this on some more traffic. There we go. Herbal, what's going on? How you doing? Happy after 4. Hope you had a great weekend. Great strong end it is. I think I'm gonna get me a slice of this Jets pizza, man. I think Jets that all of them beat. I love that thick buttery crust. And besides, to me, crust is like 70% of the pizza. If I don't like the crust, man, it's like, to me, crust makes 70%. And the other percentage is cheese and a sauce that doesn't give me heartburn. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. I spent my weekend up in Cincy. Yeah, I'm gonna go in and order. Take it here. Yeah, just hold up a second, man. I feel like we should do all that. I just want to go in and order the slice, man. What's going on, Jimmy? Shit. It's miserably hot out there now. It's like, it's the summer, man. Well, summer, hold on. Summer just started about a week ago. But that's summer. Made it to your Stone Mountain trip last weekend. Awesome. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Hey y'all, finna get ready for my pizza. And I'm gonna come back on live a little later. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Had a good time on the live with y'all last night. And I think I'll do another one this evening. I'm gonna find somewhere, man, with some shade. I'm gonna try to find somewhere with some shade. And if I'm feeling right then, I might go live here. I don't know. I'm in a live mood today. But I want to thank everybody who checked in. And you guys start hitting that super chat and hitting that Cash App, because I want you guys to show me some love, support the channel, y'all, so I can grow this thing. I ain't asking for $1 million, but every little bit helps. But with that said, I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bam, man. That way.